Dialog system in Throne of Tragedy started out as a simple scriptable object with bunch of fields. This served its purpose in the beginning, but it became unmanageable fast. If game is about to scale, I knew this needed a refactor. Recently Unity made Graph Toolkit core part of Unity 6, so I thought this is a perfect chance to revisit and do the dialog system properly. Unity Graph Toolkit is a framework that enables you to make your own custom nodes and manage their flow. All of this is visually represented on a canvas, which makes working with the dialogues much more intuitive. Since I was about to work with text, it made sense to me to add support for localization. Also, this meant I'll have to revisit quest system, which also could benefit from using Unity's Graph Toolkit. So, one task grew into multiple. First thing I needed for dialog system to do is check if certain dialog is available. If yes, it would show up as an option in dialog list for a certain NPC. There should also be different types of dialog. For example, you can have repeatable, one-time, linear, branching or short dialogues. Repeatable dialogues allow player to revisit them at any point, but they should be marked as seen if player have seen it at least once before. One-time dialogue should just appear once and when seen not appear anymore. Linear dialogues don't have branching. Branching dialogues are most complex and carry most of the weight since they are not repeatable and choice should matter. All of this required for certain lines to also have checks, and also any dialogue action could trigger an event. When working with localization, it would have been nice to have feedback of localized text directly in Graph. This would make debugging a bit easier. Quest system was a bit different from dialog. It needed to expand with all different types of conditions. This was perfect fit for Unity's Graph Toolkit block nodes. Stacking different objectives and different rewards for one quest made working on quests enjoyable. In the process of making all of this, it occurred to me that I could have speech bubbles on units. They would serve as nice attention grabbers during gameplay. Making a dialogue graph for it wasn't necessary, and I've opted out for a simple script which would give me few options. Is it a sequence or just random text from a pool? Is it repeating or just plays one time? Events when it's starting and when it's ending? Some timer options, and it was good enough for me. While I was at it, wouldn't it be cool to have some tooltips pop up on mouse cursor hovering over world objects? This was simplest thing to implement since I already had tooltip system in place. All of this had to be put into use and tested. Some new content had to be made. Player starts alone and can unlock different NPCs throughout quests. When certain NPC is found and brought back home, it could be talked to. You can ask some of them to join your party or craft you some stuff. Testing stuff became a bit hard since there is a lot of systems in the game. I knew this time was coming, so I set some time aside and made some nice dev tools. This also leads me to the next thing that I'll have to work on, save system. One more thing. Now there's also a help page with some basic gameplay directions. Blah blah blah, but is any of this fun, you ask? I don't know what to tell you other than it was fun for me making it. You can give it a spin and let me know.